So of course, since this is this type of game, I am capturing my mouse. We'll start a new session here.
Also, we should probably preface this by saying, yeah, as always, like we did with Uplink, yeah, don't do this in real life, obviously.
God damn it! I really have to re-enter this.
This is highly illegal.
Warning was created. The session's language cannot be changed. It's fine. We're all English speaker here, right? Non, je parle français. C'est quoi le problème? No, we're all English speakers. Let's go.
"2015? Game is like 6 years old already."
Yeah, it is a few years old already. Initiating failsafe. Supposed to write this in past tense, though I hardly feel like admitting it's over. My name is Bit, and if you're reading this, I'm already dead. And since it has been a few years, I will be going through the tutorial, I guess. So right now, you are at risk! Learn as quickly as possible. Begin the tutorial sequence by pressing the continue button. Let me know if it's too loud, by the way. I do enjoy the music in this game.
I mean,
Okay.
to be fair, I just talk quietly, so...
I feel like there's a part of my interface missing here. Anyways. Connect to a computer by typing connect IP in the terminal or by clicking on the node.
Oh yeah, speaking of Uplink, yeah, VOD 1 is missing from your playlist again? I don't know why, but it is. 2 and 3 are there, but not the first one for some fucking reason.
Time for you to connect to an outside computer. Be aware that attempting to compromise the security of another computer is illegal under the USC Act 1030-1018. Proceed at your own risk and connect to an outside machine by clicking the blue node on the network map. Ah, there we go. There's our interface. VM's module has been activated. This will be your primary interface for navigating and interacting with nodes. A command can be run by typing it out and pressing enter. A computer security system and open port can be analyzed using the probe or nmap command. Analyze the computer. However, they do want us to actually use the terminal this time, so probe. You can see active ports, active security, and the number of open ports required to successfully crack this machine using port hack. This machine has no active security and requires no open ports to crack. If you are prepared to, it's possible to crack this computer using the program port hack. Let's do that. Congratulations, you have taken control of an external system and are now its administrator. You can do whatever you like with it, however you should start by scanning the local nodes. Oh, they want us to actually use the scan command. There we go. Should investigate the file system. Let's look at config.txt. Totally useless! Good.
Documents and settings, admin, facts, not porn. Serious documents.
Yeah, In this case, we want to delete all the logs, so RM star. And DC. You have completed this guided tutorial section of the tutorial. You must look at the process ID of this tutorial program and kill it. Well, let's type help. So to kill, first we want to list the applications that are currently open. Let's go help 2. exe.
That's available EXEs, that's not.
Clearly we need to use reboot now. Help 3. Did I miss it? I thought it was there. MP. Okay, it's PS. So, kill 98. Success! And now we begin, for real. First contact. Hi. I don't know you, and I'm sad to say that I never will, but if you're reading this, it means you might be the only person that can make things right. Right now, I'm trapped. There's no way out and not enough time, and I need your help. But there's something you need to take care of first. The faster, the better. Hacknet OS wasn't meant to be released as it is now. After a while, an automated tracker will activate itself. We can't let that happen. Connect to your own node, should be on your netmap, then find and delete securitytracer.exe. You're done, just reply to the email. We even get this handy dandy thing, which I don't really need, but it is there. You can add nodes if you want. Let's connect to our node. And in our binary folder, yep, we have this thing. So rm sec. If you start typing and do tab, just like in DOS, it will actually enter by itself. So you can do that.
I mean, this is your own machine. You really shouldn't need to clear that.
Yeah, we'll just remove this one. And DC. Server. Reply. We don't even need to send anything. Just send it. We automatically get our next email. Getting some tools together. That should keep you safe for now, at least from your own computer. Before we start, you're going to need a few things. Portac alone just isn't going to cut it. Most modern computers you're fine, but ones with anything worth looking at anyway. You should start by looking up on a friend of mine. Goes by Viper. Awful, I know. He's honestly not the brightest crayon in the box. They always seem to get a hold of some useful code. You shouldn't have no trouble getting to his file. Finding something useful might be a bit more of a challenge. You can for the most part ignore the generic files, stuff that gets logged or saved by a program, IRC logs and the like. Custom name things like .exe file are what you want to look for. Load any file you can using the scp command. So let's copy the link. Let's add it to our box here. And let's see what they mention here. Well, kind of already stuff that we've seen in the tutorial already. We don't need that really. Let's go to this station. Let's probe it. Yeah, again, it doesn't need anything, so let's just portac. Portac is essentially our password breaker. Go ahead and do some scanning. We found the entropy asset cache. What is entropy, I'd ask? We'll find out later. We don't need the logs. Let's just remove those. See what else there is. YouTubers.txt. ASDF.txt. Under 199.99.149.230. That didn't work. Actually, let's try connect 199.59.149.230. Entropy test server. Oh, we know this exists. We don't know what it's for, but we know it exists. Let's go back to his battle station. We're already connected as administrator, too. So that is cool. Alright, let's see what other things there is. I don't know any of these peoples. Except Northern Lion. That is actually a name I know from somewhere. The other ones, not really.
Jonathan Crow Gamer actually sounds like a Posset one. Gollum.
Use it first. Yep.
Gollum. My precious.
$2,000? FTP bounce.
Year 11?
Got the keys I asked for, got the cash, I got it ready to be wired. I have uploaded the first app of the drop server. The transfer is completed. You will get the final keys. Got my money now. Who'd have thought Hall of Soldier would be so popular this year? Yeah, I wonder what that's supposed to be a reference for.
The Penetrator 9000.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things in this. I wonder if this is a reference to, like, Watch Dogs or something. And then too early. What a good person. Gotta remember these things, by the way. Anyways, this is actually what we want, so... SSH. Right, and finally let's delete that we were here. Eventually there will be more difficult systems that I will not be able to fuck around as much in. At the very start here, this is not a problem. Alright, let's just reply. Maiden flight. Oh, we have a music change. Congratulations! I honestly have no way of knowing if you succeeded in this responder, but if you're seeing this, it means you at least found something. I'm going to assume it's something really useful. You should try pranking one of my old test servers. If Viper had the sort of thing he's known for getting lying around, you should have everything you need to get in. Remember, any non-basic program you need a port number to run, like this, SSH crack 22. File name, port number. Just find a port you want to crack and run it on that. In case you don't know already, you can hit tab to autocomplete. Yep, we've already figured that out. Anyways, we have the server, which is up there, and a bit of security basics. Essentially, again, our little thing here. See what ports are open. I'll get with the correct port. And that's it. Make sure not to let too many programs open, even nodes on the site, because it uses RAM, and we've got very limited RAM, so we can't be doing that. And yeah, I think we just need to actually connect to it to actually complete this one. But as Bit mentioned in his email, we have one port to get open. So let's actually go ahead and do that. Let's SSH crack. Right, we really do need to actually mention the port number, so SSH crack 22. Later on, I will not be able to explain this shit as much because it will get more complicated and we'll have to act very fast at the end of the game, especially. Because if I remember right, at the end of the game, you have like 2 minutes to do like 50 things. I'm not even kidding. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, let's have a look. What's in here? Bunch of useless shit. Oh, right, this is a system file, so let's actually go ahead and get this, though. So, SCP-L. It's been copied to our local sys folder. This will be useful later on. And yeah, you have the fork bomb command, and it is, as it says, a good, if you're in active trace, which right now we're not even in passive trace, because this is a test server, so it doesn't matter. But there is the passive trace and the active trace. Of course, if you get caught in the passive trace, that's when you get into active trace, and there are not that many ways to get rid of the active trace. One of them is actually to fork bomb your computer, which essentially forces it to reboot. Anyways, there's not really any more this thing. Congratulations, you win! Huzzah! Nothing in the bin folder. Some IRC log, apparently. Can you help me install GTA 3?
How stupid is that guy?
Oh, there's actually two of them.
Or they're the same thing, though.
Could be. There's also random data. Some random bullshit. All in binary. Anyways, all we needed to do really was just connect to the server, but I felt like fucking around. Right, so let's actually go ahead and reply to the maiden flight. Something in return. Alright, nice work. Here's where it's going to start getting harder. I need to ask a favor. I've been a little sloppy lately, which is what got me into this whole mess. It's why I'm rating this in the first place, I guess. Anyway, the point is, there's some logs on a few computers that I'd prefer weren't there. You should remember this. If you get everything else I tell you, don't get sloppy. Delete your logs. If you haven't been, start now. Everything you do on any modern OS is tracked and logged in the log folder. Just go in there and RM the whole thing. Never forget to.
Never forget he rests in spaghetti.
So... yeah, essentially he wants us to connect to this computer and delete all the logs. That's all we have to do, which we've already been doing, so this shouldn't be much of a problem. However, if I remember right, there's something different about this one computer. So let's actually go ahead and do the usual probing. And SSH. Okay, no, this is not the one. I thought this is where we would have actually started seeing a passive trace, but this is not the case. Let's go with PortAC. And we're in. And, yeah. Alan's dossier. Let's see, is there anything interesting in here? Letter draft. Well, police report. Are you guys ready to stream? I don't know, I am already streaming right now. Anyways. Wait, I already checked that one. Tax return.tax. Oh, good. Anything in bin? No, let's delete my logs again. And DC. Back to this. Let's reply. Where to from here? Alright, if you see this, then you've done well, and... well, all this might actually be worth something. Is that too much to hope for? It seems like a lot to hope. I realize that I just don't have the time to write this whole thing. There's way too much to learn, and I don't have time to do any of it. So I'm going to need to ask something more. There's a group that goes by Entropy that's currently accepting members. They'll be able to teach you more. When you're ready, I'll contact you again. As for getting into Entropy, you'll need to bypass a proxy server. A few shells, opened by using the command shell, running on computers you've already got admin access on, should be able to overload it. Good luck and thank you. Almost forgot, if you run into trouble, I've linked the Network Education Archive servers too. A lot of useful stuff. I'll get both of these. Actually, we've got the test server here. Anyways, the information on new notes on proxy server, a classic entropy challenge. Run shells on computer you have admin access to. I believe the computers we have admin access to are the ones that have this blue aura like this, and of course we have our own computer, but it's not a super good idea to do that. For obvious reasons.
Is your guy's name just P. Anderson anyway?
Nope. Our guy is unnamed. It's named whatever you gave him the name.
Then the one you hovered over is not ours. The green one is ours.
This is not yeah.
Then why did you say that when you were hovering? Then why did you say that when you were hovering over P. Anderson?
Because it is a blue, light blue instead of dark blue like these ones. That is what I
don't know.
And of course the red one is the one you're connected to right now. Let's go ahead and have a quick look-see here. Buffering layer between a target computer and connecting counterparts. Use shell program to overload the heck out of it. exe files. The shells that were mentioned earlier. We haven't been to that yet, but there is an explanation for firewall. Advanced proxy servers. FTP flooding. Yeah, so eventually we'll find proxy server that we have to have many shells open at the same time to actually break. And that is the case for one of the last computers that we'll have to hack in this video.
Does this work like the Uplink, where you have to actually upgrade your computer?
We don't really upgrade the computer. We upgrade our softwares. We don't really have an upgrade of the computer itself. Alright, anyways, I did mention passive and active trace, so let's have this here. In response to the increasingly hostile and active world of computer security and hacking, new digital security suites will generally include some method of tracking the location of any hostile activity taken against said server. This is naturally an imperfect science, so there are two generally recognized forms of trace: active and passive. This article describes passive trace. A passive trace is a computer program running on a machine that attempts to detect hostile action and mount a tracing action against it. The method of doing so varies from a program to program, and consequently the time it generally takes to complete does too. A passive trace can, in theory, be prevented from completing by using a self-induced crash at the exact time that the ping arrives from the hostile server, giving it all returns such that it assumed the packet never arrived. This would require OS level integration though, and is not a known feature on any widely recognized OS, leaving this an active tracking method for would-be a science, except we've been told about fork bombs, so we got something against this. And then there's the active trace. An active trace is a tracking effort undertaken an individual working against either a currently active connection or, more commonly, logs left on the server by a careless hacker. An active trace and untrackable, and it is generally done by attempting to breach security on nodes using in the routing path and observing the connection route log. An active trace can be prevented by wiping away a chain in the connection link, such as the pursuer has nothing to follow. As such, it is recommended that if an active trace is to be mounted against an assailant, it is done as soon as possible. Yeah, and I have not found a way to really make routing like in Uplink. It always feels like you're always connecting directly to the machine, which is not good, but it works in the context of this game. But in any case, let's go to maybe not this one. Let's take the test machine and let's open the shell. It doesn't matter since this is a test machine, so. And let's go here. Probe. Proxy detected. Let's try to overload it. You cannot crack anything until the proxy has been bypassed, by the way. So that is something.
Part of me wants to say that goes without saying, but that's just me, though. So pay no attention to that.
Anyways, let's go ahead and actually connect here. Vortec. Success. And we don't really have anything here, so let's just delete the logs. And let's see if there's anything interesting. Bit, please read. If you are lurking, please come out of the shadows. I need to talk to you. Vapor won't get off my case saying something's wrong. She's sure something's going on. Let me know. T. 50 gold. Look no further than 50 gold, the ultimate farming service for Stormwind Online players. For a small fee, we'll take care of your account and ensure that you have enough gold to buy all the items you ever want. All we need is a down payment of $29.99. Totally not a scam!
I wonder what game that's being a parody of, too. Totally not Skyrim. Totally not.
No one ever remembers to clear
no,
out
not even
the
Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online.
This is a test server, scrubs. It's designed for people to break in, at least tidy it up. If you're here, chances you know a thing or two about getting to places you don't belong. Those idiots over at Stormwind have totally ruined the balance of Shaitan 30 with the latest auction house patch. I've been a super fan since the original Shaitan was released in '96, and I say we stick it to them and bring that auction house down. If you want it, leave a text file in here and I'll find you. 400 Gen Stormwind Online.
I'm trying to think about what game that is even supposed to be a parody of. I want to say it's Elder Scrolls, but
I have no idea.
Who knows? It might be Warcraft. Who fucking knows anymore?
Admins are pretty pissed that used like fire. The Chinese contingency has been hammering the servers all night requesting gold. Hack the planet! I got mass guild and you know it. Assuming you know what retort means, let me start by saying you're nothing but a scrub. It probably took you all week to work out how to smash through that proxy. I bet you're probably 12, thinking you can hack the planet from your mom's 386. Good luck, kid. Move on and let the pros handle.
Now we gotta prove that we can do this shit.
Congratulations, downloaded file, complete your induction test. Entropy will be contacting you. Well, let's do it. SCP, Entropy induction test. And it autosaves. Go ahead and delete this stuff. Because of course. See? Which, we do get to keep the admin rights on that machine, so that's cool. Confirmation mission. Greetings, PanAnning. Let me be the first to congratulate you on locating and passing the Entropy Group entrance exam. While to an experienced hacker, it's a relatively trivial task. Surprisingly few actually seem to manage it. Before we will able to allow you to officially join the group, we must further confirm your ability. A tabloid news server has recently taken a negative stance toward Entropy, and we'd like you to temporarily disable their operation. As a second test of your skill, we ask that you bring down this server's message board. If you can, leave the non-entropy related article and the rest of the server intact. We do not wish to be needlessly destructive. This is not a request to simply wipe the server clean of article. We just want that program brought down. Alrighty then. Well, just in case, I feel like I should probably get a shell. There's probably gonna be a proxy. Reports suggest that the internet group Entropy has recently taken to sheltering and providing work for an notorious hacker. While this information cannot be confirmed yet, if it is, the group will be sure to face severe legal action in the near future. As of this reporter, this represents a clear act of betrayal towards the network that rebels productive groups to try, and you should be punished severely. New Microsoft phone, about as bad as you expect.
That's horribly
waterfall phone, while our staff were fortunate enough to acquire from an anonymous benefactor has been found to have some pretty serious security flaws. Users of the phone can expect the same buggy last-gen OS they've grown accustomed to from the ubiquitous tech giant, but now with gaping security holes to boot. Any install apps are able to easily gain unrestricted control of the phone, and a networking bug could lead to private data being sent unencrypted all over the net. Waterfall, Microsoft's 4th generation phone, is expected to launch 2 weeks from now. But with this discovery, experts say the launch may be delayed by a month.
That's horrible. That's horribly dated, considering this game came out in 2015.
Anyways, let's actually start doing what we're supposed to be doing here. Now, I'm not sure if we're gonna see our first active trace here. No, we are not. Or passive trace, I should say.
I bet active traces don't happen until much later anyway.
No, as soon as you start seeing passive trace, an active trace can actually show up.
We haven't seen a passive trace yet, so we have to have one before we can have the other.
SH.
I'm not wrong.
And poor duck. Right. Flash button use. And Discord rebooted. That's good. That's very good.
To say, I was like, did you already notice that? But no, you did. Good. Side stream on too, so.
Well, yeah, obviously. Get that back on. Warning! Configs.sys in this folder is a critical system file. Do not really delete or rename it. Doing so will crash the board and bring the host program down. Changes to the config should be made only during scheduled outage to avoid this issue. Well,
delete system 32.
now we were told not to delete the server, so we'll just delete config.
I'm joking anyway. I wanted to make a system 30. I wanted to make a delete system 32 joke, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Critical error! Oh, we've done it. So let's reply. Welcome! Greetings, PanAnning. Congratulations! Your timely execution of your first contract has proven your abilities, and I can gladly welcome you to Entropy. As a small welcoming gift, you'll find the user details of the admin account or asset server attached. Help yourself to any programs you might need, and your mantra. Once you're geared up, reply to this address, and I will arrange a true test of your abilities. Get the Entropy asset server up, and get the account information. So let's actually connect there. And then, since we were given the login, we can just input it automatically. And that considers us administrator too, so that's cool. But yeah, they've got a new program, so let's go get it. FTP. And let's see if there's anything else interesting. We don't really need to worry about the log in this server. Let's see the mantra. Our group is founded on 3 pillars, which we strive to follow in all things. Strive for justice and righteousness in all things. Treat and share more than you destroy. Never have an excuse not to improve. Entropy will deny contracts that go against these pillars and remove agents that violate them. There's also a backup of FTP bounce if for some reason someone deletes it. Not that matters. Anyways, I'm gonna delete the logs anyways, I guess. Just by measure of precaution. Anyways, we've done it, so let's just reply again. Disclaimer? What do you mean disclaimer? No disclaimer. Anyways, PanAnning, excellent. I'd like to be the first to formally invite you to begin accepting Entropy contacts. Attached is the location of the group's secure contract database, along with login credentials necessarily to access it. Feel free to accept and complete initial contracts at your leisure. I'll be in contact again to gauge your progress soon. So we actually get the contract database. And a password. And we've got a few things here. Oh yeah, just don't do this shit in real life. That's about it.
Yeah, that was the disclaimer I said earlier. Don't do this shit in real life. This is highly illegal and you will get arrested.
We got a few contracts we can start with. Let's start with Point Clicker. A well-meaning client needs some of his data from a game server deleted to regain productivity. Alrighty, let's have a look. Greetings, civilian. I've been put in an entire predicament here, and unfortunately no one in my incompetent office of staff is capable of fixing this issue for me. This has forced my hand to resort to outside help, as distasteful as that is to me. Informants have assumed this line is secure, so I'll be brief. I have bested the game Point Clicker and wish to prove my clear dominance over it again, yet there is no reset button. I'll need you to enter their server and delete my save file so that I may crush it once more. My username is Manx. Admiral Manx? Whatever. Feel free to bask in the glory of my current achievement before resetting. And yeah, we get the name again. This could be useful to have just on the side though, so I'll keep it there. Anyways, point clicker time. Go! Yes, it is this kind of game. You're not even joking. It is this kind of game.
Hi, cookie clicker.
And yeah, it is possible to get to the max. Yeah, it is this kind of shit. It goes to a ridiculous degree at some point. Whee! Look at all them points! All the points! All of them!
Holy shit, are we gonna test our way through the internet? I understand.
Hello, understand. Welcome to Point Clicker. Yep, this is happening. This is as stupid as you think it is.
Just Jeff is fine. I understand.
We should be able to just wait for this one now. And yeah, this shit goes up to 50, which is ridiculous.
There's a Labyrinth DLC.
Yeah, the Hacknet Labyrinth. It's a separate campaign. Look at the amounts of points we're getting! Oh my god!
Oh my goodness, this is awful!
We're getting millions of points per second! Oh my god!
This adds a whole new meaning to frame perfect.
I think there was actually initially an achievement to get upgrade 50.
Only us OSI nerds will get that joke.
We're at the point where we're getting so many fucking points.
Surprised you haven't crashed their server yet.
It doesn't. Not like this.
Oh,
Just doing this
wait.
for shits and giggles anyways.
Oh, that's a Cisco joke. I only just got that. It's almost like I've never seen OSI before, unless you're talking about the interface in the router, in which case I have. It's almost like I needed to do that in order to get past my Cisco class.
But yeah, at this point, we're getting upgrades ridiculously fast. However, the last upgrade is a ridiculously high amount, if I remember right. Yeah, we'll need to get a bunch of upgrade 49s to get it. But yeah, that one is E plus 12, and we're at E plus 9, so yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of these.
Also, yes, that very mythical layer 8. Say it's a joke because it doesn't exist.
Ah! 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 We still have a bit to do this.
Because even I know there are only 7 layers of... Even I know there are only 7 layers. That's the joke. You suck, McPee!
Oh, there we go! We got the ultimate upgrade! We did it!
No hicimos. We just got the approval. I lurk now.
Anyway, we're done. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and probe now. We've had our fun.
We do have alert command to understand, so.
So yeah, we actually have 2 ports to crack, which is a good thing we got that FTP one.
Oh hey, there's Code
Or
46!
Garble Ice, though. Sage. And FTP 20. You can do both of these all at once, thankfully. And we'll just wait for this one to finish.
And now for Portac.
So let's actually go and check. Yeah, there are a bunch of saves. So there should be one. Oh,
I see it.
Let's just do RM main. That is what we were asked to do, and now we can waste more time, I guess. Important readme don't crash.
Despite the fact is important readme don't crash. Never delete or rename config to I.
Do not test this.
Obviously, we have to test it. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Although, how is the other guy gonna do his new account?
That's why I said. That's why I said. No, just kidding.
Hey, we've got our save. Boo scared you.
Oh shit, JoJo is playing point clicker confirmed. Zap!
Anyways, we're done. The client of your recent contract has reported a success and is pleased with your work. You are free to accept further contracts from our contract database. Our ranking is 80 out of 100. Oh, let's go back to the database.
Zeb, who is this JoJo's weave anyway?
Let's have a look. Recently got news of a company hiring less well-meaning hackers receive some sensitive data from a rival corporation for exploitative purposes. In the interest of dissuading companies from using the hacker community in such ways in the future, we're going to ensure their transaction doesn't go smoothly.
And you know it's gotta be that boomer grandpa Joseph. God damn it, Zeichen.
Alright. Agent, the company PP Marketing recently hired a freelance hacker to break into a rival company's server to retrieve some sensitive data, which we believe to be a mailing list. That hacker transferred the data to PP and ruined it for the actual creators. Naturally, this sort of corporate espionage is exactly the sort of business that gives hacker groups their bad reputation. And while we're not really even interested in policing this in its entirety, the blatant advertising of the job across the net makes this one a little more public, so we'd like to ensure it doesn't pay it off for PP. We don't know exactly what the file's called, so you might have to do a little digging once you're in there. You're looking for a stolen mail list. It might be archived or encrypted. We want it deleted. We should also note that the company may be prepared for this eventuality and might have some security countermeasures in place.
This might be our first introduction of the tracing.
I do believe it is. Well, let's have a look. Start by probing. Probe, yes, exactly.
Oh my god.
And we have a thing.
We have a proxy and... Yeah, it looks like we have a proxy and a...
We'll actually get 2 shells. Let's have probe again. Yeah, I believe as soon as I press overload, yep, the trace begins. It's not a fast trace, but it's still there. We'll get started on that.
So red is passive and then green is probably active then?
Not quite. Alright. Okay, let's see. Okay, so RM sec. Deleted.
Deleted.
And somehow we did keep the login info, which is weird because whenever that happens, that means the trace is not gonna be there anymore. I don't know why, but it is. Anyways, we're done. That was a simple mission. And there's the same thing, but now we're 60 out of 100. Let's keep going. Back to school. A high school has contracted us with concerns about their ID department accessing private student data, likely on the request of one of their students' parents, but we can't say for sure. They don't want anything deleted, but want to discreetly find their IT staff's private passwords so they can investigate themselves. Well, let's see what this is all about. Agent, Millburg High School's administration department has contracted us for honk, I guess. Looking at our means of quietly gaining their IT staff admin password so that they can perform an investigation as to what data they're keeping on their students. While inside, try to preserve all data the way they found it. Any tampering could mess with their judgment. For your part of it, you'll need to break in, clear your tracks, and reply to this with the password to the server. We'll take care of contacting the school and sending the details over. Good luck! Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. First of all, let's probe and see if there's any proxy. There is, so let's go ahead and get a few shells. Again, we'll get the one for the test servers, because they're test servers. Nope. I don't remember if this one has a trace. We're about to find out. It does not. So I could have only had one shell, but
it makes it go quicker, so...
Okay, prepare the port hack. Very important, though. I had to write that.
Blah.
I actually only needed to crack one system. I didn't even look at that. Anyways. Wait, no. Private students' emails. How secure? Wow, even more secure. This is the password. Still looks protected. These guys are idiots, by the way.
I'm tired. I literally do not know how those guys got hired.
So, we do need to send additional details, which is just, this.
I think this is explicitly on the list of do not make this your passwords.
Well, we've got another music change. Also, hi, spurious machinery.
I mean, they've been here.
Okay, really? 7 stars. Wow. I don't know if the guy is a genius or an idiot. Probably a bit of both. Damn, I mean, I only checked it myself because the verification script said it was working, and I wanted to test that. Huh. This is gonna be a confusing reply to the school admins. Ugh. Good work on your end putting it through, though.
Wow, I don't know if the guy's a genius or an idiot. Answer, yes.
Congratulations.
40 out of 100!
40 out of 100. We're still advancing. US defied scanning. Greetings, agent. A new contract's come up that requires us to pick up some new tech. As you're online now, it'd be convenient for us if you could accept this one and test it out for us as your next job. The contract requires access to a target's phone, an EOS device. We've contacted a specialist in this field and gained access to the tools we need for the job. They're largely untested as it is, so keep that in mind. You'll be forwarded the information on the tools for a contract shortly. Check this email first. Once you have access to the phone, you're looking to find the password to the owner's email account. One which you know he has synced to the device. Reply with that password and we'll take care of the rest. Jason's power book loss. Hey Entropy peeps, so EOS device scanner is uploaded to your asset server. Okay, so we'll need to go back to the Entropy asset server. So EOS device scanner.exe should run as a pretty standard connection targeted exe. Because it needs to read a bunch of files in a system folder to get the information on device synced to the target's computer, it needs admin access to the target machine to start running. Once it's going, it should be fine if you lose it or disconnect though. Basically, it works by checking through the backups made when a device syncs to the computer, then pretends to do a new wireless sync with the device and uses an exploit in that to open an SSH port, etc, etc. Here's a trick. Because US users don't get access to the terminal on their own device, all the admin passwords are the same across the entire product range. It's Alpine. No need to thank me. Probably just save you 1,000,000 years or something.
I mean, people try to come up with the easiest things to remember.
So yeah, get admin access to the computer you suspect has an US device on it. Run the scanner. First we'll have to get the scanner. Connect to the revealed device. Log in with admin and Alpine. The password is the same for all US devices. Very important to remember. Oh, let's go get our new asset then. Let's do SCP EOS. There we go. And for good measure, let's just delete the logs. Don't need to do it, but it's done now. Okay, so we are connecting to Jason's power book. Power book. Let's probe it. Okay, doesn't look like it's super
No
secure.
proxy. But we don't know if there's going to be a trace.
There is no trace either, so
okay,
it should be easy enough. I just remembered I need to start FTP before SSH because it's so much slower. Good to remember for later, that's for sure. Alright, and now EOS. And we have found the E-phone. Okay, so we've got our thing. Let's have a quick look if there's anything stupid in here.
LMAO 2.0.
Rafflecopter. What's going on, mate? And invalid chars test file. Good. Some IRC logs. Anyways, let's delete the logs
AFK
here.
tornado. Tornado!
Tornado! Alright, so let's go ahead and connect on the E-phone. I'll have to do this manually.
No.
Admin. Alpine. Login success. Port required for crack. 3. There's only 2 ports.
Something tells me we need to open a third port.
Gold Crusher. The Crushing.
Oh god, they use right, iOS uses PKGs.
Tiny Fighter Saga. Pork buns. I wonder if this is an actual recipe.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Tortillas.
Tortilla!
Tintin 7.
JJ
Oh,
Stacks.
we've got the thing we were looking for.
Oh good, and just random binary after that. Unless
Yeah.
it just says the same name. Unless it just says the same thing.
Core.sys.
Delete core.sys. The entire phone just breaks.
Yep, let's break the e-phone. No, it's DC. So it's Tintin 7.
I think it's a joke. I think it's a joke
email,
game anyway. So
Tintin 7. There we go. You're now free to accept further contracts. Your rent ranking is 19.
This ranking system makes no sense.
Well, yeah, we're trying to become number 1.
Oh, we're going up. I thought it was ranking you on how you performed on it.
Okay, so let's talk a bit about the Kaguya trials. This is your way to the DLC. It is not a good idea to do this at the earliest point. I'm gonna just show it. Caution, Entropy admins have flagged this contract as being unusually long, dangerous, or difficult. Unless you're very confident with your abilities, admins suggest investigating this matter at a later point. A hereto unknown agent has posted something of a recruitment challenge to leaders of a few groups. This is an open invite to investigate. We're not doing this. A bit of a strange request. Someone exceptionally well-funded asked for some help in investigating a co-worker's tablet to see if it's being used for personal matters at work. A cursory poke around their system made it look like they were obsessed with aliens. Might be a really dedicated role-playing group or a group of conspiracy terrorists? Well, let's find out. Let's have a look. Hello, civilian. The XC project has need of your assistance. While strictly a quiet and internal matter, it's something I'd personally like investigated, as I've held suspicion on it for some time. I believe one of the prominent research lead on our science team here may be being less productive as she could be. I like an outside operative to investigate her tablet to see if anything's out of place or not work-related. Our servers use a centralized data storage system that mirrors files by an ID code. I'd like you to investigate the system and reply to me with the code to any fight that you think might be worth investigating. The fight that we're after should have their ID marked at the top like this. XC Project, ID, a number, where a number is the ID we're after. Attach a direct link to the tablet in question, which I believe is another EOS device, so let me just see. Okay, so we just need the ID code of whatever needs to be investigated. So let me see if this is actually an EOS device. So admin, Alpine. This is not the same. Okay. Go ahead and probe then. Proxy! I'm to get this. Shell.
Considering it's on a business thing, of course it'd be on a proxy. Well, they don't have a trace, though, so that's good.
Yeah, it is only a tablet after all.
Zaichin, Kaguya, so Yukiko is contacting you? I mean, Majima may also work. Oh wait, I'm wrong. Kaguya was really into Marie.
Alright, so let's have a gander.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here with no no knowledge of the Yakuza series at all.
Visual interpretation.
I think the personal is probably what they wanted.
The fuck? So 4991 seems to be what we're looking for.
That is unfortunately named, by the way.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's Persona. Also something I've never played, Zaichin.
I think it was 4991 if I remember right. I hope I'm right. If not, I'll just reconnect on it. Impressive work. You've been much more true than I expected. Looks like the interrogation tooling project is coming along nicely. A little bit more extensive than I would have expected, but we don't question the doctor on these things. At any rate, this was commissioned by the commander. It all seems in order. Radford out. And we're number one! We're number one! We're number one! Okay.
Aggression must be punished?
You've proven yourself to be very capable in a very small amount of time. I'm impressed. There's something that's been bothering me for a while that I'd like you to help me with. A relatively new but apparently talented hacker by the end all Nakes has been a bit over-aggressive. He claims to have recently stolen a great deal of internal data from Microsoft Inc. Entropy is actively trying to improve the view of the hacker community in the eyes of the public. Just because our method can be illegitimate does not mean our intentions are to harm. Nakes is doing a lot of damage to damage this effort. I would like you to delete what he stole. The IP used to access their server is attached. The archive should be on that node somewhere. A recently acquired program has been added to the asset server to aid you in this task. Alright, let's go to the asset server and see what it is. SMTP overflow! Alrighty then. However, there is something I remember, so I will want some shells.
Oh, what, you think he has a, you're remembering if he has a, ping on it thing? Like a, probe thing?
Oh, I remember something else about this mission in particular. Yep, we do have a thing here. This one is faster though. Let's see if I can actually... Yeah, we already lost everything. Shit. We're gonna have to do it again. Let's not make the same mistake this time. Okay, so...
There it is.
Yeah, so we're receiving a message, and it's for a good reason. Are you kidding me? Think you can just fuck with my stuff and leave without guns again? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You think I wouldn't find you? You're Benedict Script Kitty. You couldn't hack a fucking honeypot without... Say goodbye to your ex-server, idiot. I think I was able to do this successfully. Oh. Because normally, you would actually get your ex-server deleted. But I was prepared. Because, yeah, normally what it would do is delete your xserver.sys and then basically try to... how can I say this? It would trigger fork bomb on your PC, and you would be forced to reboot without an X server, which means your machine would not boot, and you have to find a way to actually make it boot again. However, we forced him to not being able to do the full connection, so let's connect to whatever machine he was connecting from. So 40.155.142.112.
And do the same thing to him, but be prepared to trap when necessary there.
For some reason, this thing is not as good. Alright, let's have a look.
Colonel Panic Fatal Trap.
Aha. So, notes. Because the machine week for us is 68, 156, 165, 57. So,
And was 203 the one we
173, 194,
No,
35, 172. Because there are a few things we need to delete here, so... Damn it, my Joker cards doesn't work. Eight. Alright. RAM. In case I need to come back here. So. 58, 55. Crash report, kernel panic, fatal trap. Which I believe that means we successfully trapped him. Anyways, I'm just keeping these logs just in case I need to come back here. So connect 173, 194, 35, 172. Aha! Hi, friend! How's it going, bruh? Just prepare this. Yeah, I had a feeling this would be defended. And this is not enough traps, honestly. I'm gonna DC. This is too slow. Shell. Can open a lot of these. Shell. Shell. 5 of them should be enough. Shell. There we go. Back to here. Probe. Oh. Okay. It's already bypassed, apparently. Alright, so, no, we'll start with FTP. 21. SMTP. 25. SSH. 22. Right. So, sys, RM star. And that actually makes us progress to a different branch of the game, actually. So, let's actually go ahead and see what he's... GG, well played. Okay, I get it. Fair enough. Stop messing with my shit. A bit sloppy leaving these logs on your box, but seriously, it kinda looked like you had no idea what you're doing. But hey, this could all be for the best. It's not every day you run into someone on the internet that's not a complete idiot, you know? I've got a little test for you. Should be pretty fun. There's a security company that's basically a fucking jerk. Nortron. No, damn. Yeah, to be honest, I'd rather have a virus than their security shits clogging up my system. It's totally trash. They make most of their sales from people who have no idea what they're doing. I've been meaning to fuck with their website for a while now. Basically, just splatter the word dicks all over it. Dicks in the title, on the header. I don't even care if you change the whole website to just be the single word dicks, really. You've got a little hacktivism for hilarity. Let me see what you've got. Surely that'll be fun, that whatever you were originally here for, right? You probably have no idea what real security is still, so I save you a link to Baby's first hacking guide too. Have fun! Replace something in the title with dicks. I also come to another chance as long as they're hilarious. Fantastic. But yeah, this actually mentions all the other stuff here. Because I think we're gonna see a firewall here. Let me see. Oh god. Probe the system. Yep, we've got a firewall.
So I'm gonna assume that this is outside of Entropy's.
Yeah, we're no longer working for Entropy now. But yeah, now they're just trying to figure out the password for the firewall here. Usually takes a few things.
Well, in any case, I'm gonna duck into the background because I have class in the morning, so.
Alright. Okay, it's solved. Oh, so that firewall password is just Nortron. Good. There we go. However, we actually don't have anything to crack the HTTP web server, I don't think. Actually, that might not work. They had anything. They did not. Maybe he had this? Oh, he actually does have it. Web server worm. This is what we're looking for. Oh yeah, now that we're done with this place, we can actually do this, so... Okay. I'm not sure if we kept the, Okay, yeah, this firewall is still solved, so, web server worm, AD, SMTP, flow 25. Because, yeah, normally you would be getting the, web server thing later, but by doing this branch, you actually get it now. There we go. View source. Anyway, let's actually just go ahead and immediately delete our logs here. Alright, so we're supposed to have somewhere written dicks, so... Okay, what's the edit command again? That's not on this page, so L2. L3.
Replace.
Did replace. Didn't see it. No, that just, Oh, wait, no, it is. Yeah, I know what to do then. Replace. Okay, so let's change Nortron into dicks. Dick Security Services. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look at our majesty. Yeah, sounds about right. Hilarious! Nice, nice. A real work of art. Okay, cool. This is more like it. How about a real challenge? Think you can tackle the Northern mainframe for a security company? Security, I'm guessing. I honestly expected more of them, but they do have pretty beefy firewall going on there. It'd be a pretty huge asshole to try to take that unconventionally, so, you know, good luck with that. Think you can break in? I don't care what you do with it, as you don't... if you do get in, I'll be impressed if you get admin on it at all. If you manage it, I might have something for you. Alright. Well, for that, we have to go back to Dick's Security Services. Let's scan the network. And we've got the internal service server, who has a firewall. And, 545 M9UX. Now let's hurry up. Alright. Oh, now we can reconnect? Yeah, there's a bit of a problem with this game where you can sometimes just reconnect immediately. So now we have permanent sysadmin here. Why not? CQDog.bad. They keep making us changes every year. Jeez. Harassment evidence. Poor guy. Alright, well, we've done it. We even have permanent admin access, so... What do you mean mission incomplete? Oh, I probably need to scan again. Right, because we're supposed to hack the mainframe. This might be more of a pickle. Oh boy. Oh my, okay, yeah, we've got the big guns here. I think I'm gonna have to do this in multiple steps. Yeah, because this is pretty fast too. Oh jeez, this is a big one. Fortunately, I think you can actually disconnect after you've actually done something, so... I'm gonna DC after getting this final analyze here. Okay, so 1, 2... Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ABC. Good. Alright, so solve. Good. as well get the shell from the main mainframes here. But we're gonna fucking need it. Alright, so the firewall is still solved. I think as long as you don't port hack, you can still DC and try again, and they won't have deleted it yet. But I might be able to get in, honestly. Yep. Alright. Done it. Important link. Okay, you know what? I misjudged you. I'm going to go right ahead and apologize. That was nice. So you prove yourself pretty decently now, and I spoke to some others, and you're in. Your IP's been whitelisted, so don't go changing it for now. You should be clearer to come on through. So we're going to the EL message board. So this is our new contractor. This is only available if you actually trace when this guy tries to hack you. If you don't do that, you cannot do these side missions. There is actually an achievement relying on those missions too. But hey, we've got admin access on the mainframe. Let's see if there's any bullshit. You know what? I'm disappointed. There is no bullshit. Alright, well, let's have a look. So yeah. Essentially, welcome to 4chan! And yeah, we can actually check the things here. Well, no, we can't. Not in this case. Are you even trying? The clock app. Everybody knows the clock is a myth. Clock, real. In before 359 posts and 12 image replies omitted. Can't stop the clock. Clock is a botnet. It's not true. I met this guy on RRC who says he has it 3 times. Also, it's not a bot. Not devoting 100% of your RAM to the almighty clock. It's like they don't even TikTok. Duckman, please leave. Duckman, how are you running your web browser? Our browser doesn't use RAM. Well, shit, he's got you there. This is fucking 4chan. What's with the notes program? Why is it such total garbage? Why go the string test node take up like 100 megabytes of RAM? How is that even possible? Really? You don't get it? Oh boy, here we go. Someone get Duck Guy in here. Implying I wasn't there already. Oh, I hate spoon feeding as much as the next guy, but this is it. You see, just has to stop. Notes is an incredibly well-designed piece of software, and you're obviously misunderstanding its purpose. Obviously, it doesn't take that much RAM to store a string. It's just exploiting the RAM display to keep the node on screen all the time by filling up exactly as much space as it needs with junk data. It's a hack, sure, but it means it's a generate nodes program that'll have an output on any OS with a RAM monitor, meaning that it's a node program that doesn't need special UI coded for it. Which means it's always going to be available, in case you need something written down and you're too lazy to get, something. Heads up, I disabled timestamps on the board. This is entirely for security purpose. It should make any legal cases much harder to put together if the archive of this place are ever compromised. As much as I'm sad to see them go, I think they were largely ignored anyway, so it's worth disabling them to be a little more secure. Mods. You guys are as scare crazy as ever. Women checks those anyway. Faster than Bach. Getting complacent. This. So I've got a challenge for all of you here. Below is the IP address of a secure network server. The idea of selling a secure hard drive that's always connected to the net as an independent server seems dumb as hell to me. So I'm going to see how it checks out. If no one here can wipe the drive clean, I'll consider you all failures and start actually using the thing. Have at it. So we've got an IP address. Alright. And I've given this thing 5 minutes, but here we are. So, alright. Just because I'm curious. 199, 89, 130, 68. Storm Rider. Anyways, we're not actually gonna go there. We will, however, connect to 69, 172, 201, 208. AL secure log drive. It has a proxy and SQL server. Aha. This might be why we have Storm Rider. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, this one is much easier to crack. And since it was mentioned, it must be important. Well, let's have Nortrin actually hack them. And apparently it's not even protected. Let's just go ahead and keep going at this. We don't even need to grab the web server. We'll be fine. Oh, I only needed to do 2 of them. Oh well. I did 3. Whatever. Okay, we've got web server worm. Aha! That's SCP. This file. It's because. Whoops. DC. Yeah, that's SQL. We don't have SQL yet. However, there were some things mentioned on that one thing, so let's actually have a quick look there. Is that the one here? Yes it is. You had an E-phone earlier. Just need to find it. Alright. Let's try the EOS scan on Storm Rider. We do find... Oh, there's the E-phone. And we know what to do with these. So, admin... Alpine. Let's have a look. For DLC! Okay! Siculus test server. I thought you were making tea. This might be the break we needed. So, note. Right, I don't need this anymore. I thought you were making tea. Again, we'll delete the log just to be on the safe side. I thought you were making tea. Success! Who needs breaking all the shit? Even get to keep it. Well, let's have a look if there's anything in here. You did it! Remove this so I know this stuff is as fragile as I think it is. Alright, you're the boss! We did it! Oh, let's have a look. Might have come up later. Daily programming thread. Just create a new thread. Someone is willing to try this space bin, cause I'm not. Happier. Windows API. Did we do it? Maybe we need to delete this too. Not actually gonna try to break that. Let's try this in the meantime. 31,734. What the fuck is this? There's not even anything. This is weird. Let's connect to it. Trying. Aha! Got more IPs. Ah! I drew at the guy gulp. Lots of vehicles, apparently. Well, there is a bunch of trials here. So I guess we'll try them. only has a proxy. Okay, so it is there. Well, as I have a feeling I know what's about to happen here, so we're gonna need a bunch of these. Trial of patience. Let's go. And that's with 10 servers! Holy balls! They have the best fucking proxy in the world. I'm gonna tell you right now, the final proxy you have to crack is not nearly as bad as this. Needs more internets. Okay, finally. Although we'll remove a few of these. I'll need the 5 million. Alright, so Portac. We did it. 103. Guess we'll copy that. Okay, back to the shrine. A trial of haste. If I remember right, that is a system that will trace you very quickly. So that means I should probably do it now. 3, 31, 7, 41. I don't know if I'll have time to do all this shit. We're gonna try. Ten, 9, 8, 7. Disconnect! We did it. Unfortunately, we did not get to keep the connection. Which is a problem, because now we have to redo it. God damn it. Oh well. Shit happens. Okay, so a reminder, wait until you port hack that you've done everything else. And DC before you do it. So everything should still be open now. Or not. Maybe I'm full of shit. Okay. The SSH stayed open though. That might actually help. That's less stuff to actually hack. And it immediately closed again. Damn it. Ah, goddammit. I guess you really do have to get everything on the first try here. Goddammit. I couldn't actually... Oh, well, it stayed open, so we can actually do this. I guess because we actually succeeded. Anything interesting other than the reward? I have a feeling it's gonna give us another IP address, actually. That's my feeling on this. But at least we've done it. I haven't shown an active trace yet. That's good. Right. So, diligence. 8.1. Got a firewall. Okay, we don't have a trace. Okay. Snake. Okay, so... Should do it. So, what is this one all about? Yeah, I had a feeling. You'll be killed by demons! So the officer. I have a feeling EOS. Let's try to see first of all. No devices. Okay. So let's get out of the file system. Scan the networks. Yep. There is Tale of Diligence. So let's remove the logs. And let's continue this tale. What is this one? Another firewall. Will this one have a... Nope. F.A. Fang. Solve. Fang. Snake and Fang, huh? Alright. Okay, we'll start with web. AD. SMTP. 25. SSH. 22. Alright, we're in. And we get the reward. Yeah, there is no other scan. Okay. So... SCP... Reward... Remove the logs as usual. Though this is pretty much made for all this. Even the keyboard test. Worker bees can leave, even drones can fly away. The queen is their slave. What? What does that even mean? Oh, there's one more left. Might as well. But yeah, it's patience, haste, diligence, and focus. We'll have to remember that. I have a feeling that's what it's gonna be. Okay, so connect 103 31 7 21. Oh boy, okay. This one is gonna be more complicated. For sure. So we're gonna need shells. And I don't know if we're gonna have an access. Or a trace anyways. But we're about to find out. Yeah, we do have a trace. It's not as fast. Oh god. SSH. Okay, I see. I see how it is. SMTP 25, FTP 21, analyze. Oh, Jesus Christ. This one is slow. Although, the password should always be the same for the firewall, so I can just go back. M-A-L-I-C-E. It's Malice. God damn it. Okay, what got reconnected? Solve Malice. Well, good news, everything else stayed open unlike the haste one. So, SCP reward. And RM. Alright, I'm just curious, have they finally updated the, this one? They have not. Fortunately, we can't really reply to any posts here. But alright, we've got the 4 things. I believe it was patience, haste, diligence, and focus. 103. 103. $33. 8. 162. So we've gotten what looks like an IP address. Let's try to connect to that. 103, 33, 8, 162. Head of the Polar Star. How bad is this? Well, only one needed. SSH. And there is no trace. So this is no problem. Ofuda.text. And we've got some gifts, actually. Got a next server. SCP, SQL. You will be watched. In time, you will join us. Claim your gifts. Well, we are sure watched now. We're on a watch list. And our music changed again. Well, we can disconnect from this and let's go check our mail. You've been noticed. Your skill and achievement here are not insignificant. You deserve a better class of company. You'll be contacted shortly. Right? CSC invitation. PanAnning, I've just been bumped an email with a frankly intimidating recommendation for you to be offered an invitation to our little group. I don't know how you made friends with contacts like this, or if you even know who I'm talking about, but this is a big deal. I'm with CSEC. You're skipping the automated section of the induction of yours at your sponsor's behest, so try and keep up. You'll need to pass my test too, before advancing though. I've got something good in mind for you. Shouldn't be too easy either. I want you to break into the CFC servers and find me the 11 secret herbs and spices. And get the whole of the list and upload it to the CSC public drop server. I'd be more than happy to let you in. Well, let's go see back at this server. If they finally did the update here. They did not. Okay, so we've got the public drop. Oh, and we lost the connection to the trial of Ace, by the way. Okay, so CFC. Gee, I wonder what this could be a reference to. The image is normally bigger, which is why, because I have to have it in windowed mode and be able to see shit, that's why it's like this. But otherwise, it's fine. Just check something real quick. Yeah, okay. Let's probe this thing. I'm expecting to be traced. Let's see if I'm right. Actually, web server is longer. No, we are not. I am wrong. I'm glad to be wrong. I can take my time. Heck, this thing. I doubt it's gonna be mentioned in the index, but we might as well check. Delicious chicken. I'm kind of tempted to do something stupid, but I won't do it. Remember that this server is exclusively for front-end content. Oh, scan this shit. There's the corporate money frame. And might as well check the EOS. Yeah, nothing. Okay, I can. There we go. Alright, disconnect. Alright, let's go here. How bad is this? Holy shit, there's 4 of them. I think FTP is gonna be longer, so we'll start with that one. And I'm expecting a trace for sure here. Yep. Fortunately, it is a very slow trace. It is a ridiculously slow trace. Yeah, more than enough time. Alright. Okay, so SCP 11. There we go. Okay, bye. Still technically have a connection, but eh. Okay. Complete. What do you mean incomplete? Damn it, it already disconnected. So what did I get then? Only 2 people in the world know the formula at any one time. Aha! Okay, let's do this again. So FTP 21 Web 80 SSH. Guys, we actually have enough space for that. SMT. Not Shin Megami Tensei, but it's a simple MILF protocol. Transfer protocol. Let's start by scanning. We have a record repository, but EOS. Let's scan this. No device found. Alright. So, let's delete the logs once again. And there is a firewall. And there is another trace, and this one is much faster. I have a feeling that the password is gonna be chicken, but I might as well check. Yeah, chicken. But yeah, let's disconnect. For some reason, this record repository is actually quicker to do his thing, so solve chicken. Because fortunately, solving the firewall actually does not put us on trace, so this is actually good. So yeah, web is gonna be longer. Let's start with this one. And let's prepare the port hack. Fortunately, they both finished around the same time, so that's good. Alright. Service ingestion. Aha! Think we've got the thing that we need. So yeah, the template 1 and template 2 is what we need to send. So home. And part 2. That should be it. Yep, there we go. And we've got one of my favorite songs in the game coming up. Nice one! I've actually had to dig around on their mainframe before a while ago and couldn't find it. Props for tracking it down. That's quite the entrance we've made for yourself. I'll take opportunity to formally welcome you to CSEC. Everyone here knows what they're doing, at least to some extent. You should feel right at home if you found that last job easy. I've attached your new login details to the Observer. From there you can pick up contracts, download new codes, and generally just use it as a home base. Stay in touch, so pick up yourself up some new program from the stash as a congratulations present. Sweet! And this was sent by Vapor. Let's actually check what new things there is here. SQL memory corrector. Target exploit for public-facing SQL ports. We've seen a few of these, but we already actually have this this item, thanks to what we've did. But server worm, which we also already have. I love this part of the song. Worm does not impede the normal action of the web server, but because it generally leads to easier protection. Right. What's the sequencer? Oh, we might as well get it. Got a few themes too. We could change the theme of our backdrop here. It will require a reboot of the Hacknet OS here, but we could do it. I think I already had it, but might as well get it again. And yes, Carmine, we are kind of messing with the web here. And I'm just vibing to this song. I need to not do that. Okay, there's the CSC. Or do we still have access to EL? We do. Not that there's any reason to go here anymore. Let's go to CSC. Our contract. Bit is actually in here. The guy who contacted us at the start of the game. I'm rank 0 because I haven't done shit. So what kind of contract there is? Also, the Kaguya Trials, again, leads you to the Labyrinth DLC. We're not doing that. There's some things that we can't actually do right now. Some of the missions here actually feels very Uplink-ish, don't you think? There's a... yeah. Let's start with an EOS device. A request has come in to obtain some information about the target that the client believes to be stored on an EOS device. Let's have a look. Should be simple enough. This will be kept current. A client has requested that we search the computer and devices of a given target for what they're calling a registration ID. They believe it will be stored on an EOS device synced to the target's home computer. Link attached. Once you have this ID, respond here with it, and we'll handle the rest. Good luck! Again, EOS device, blah blah blah. Registration ID. Let's get the link. Now this is an home workstation, but since we are in the more advanced mission, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an actual trace here. So let's actually get this show on the road. Yep, there is a trace, and it's kind of fast. Actually, no. This is SSH. Weird that a personal device would be more protected than some of the earlier systems we had to ask, but whatever. The person is secure, I guess. Now the good news is we'll never get detected when connecting to a phone. So admin, Alpine, so secure. Anyways. Notes, IDs. Kinda doubt any of these codes work. AAX1BB7. Might as well open my own notes. Add note. AAX1BB7. Duffy, Monster, Rockstar. Oh, Jesus, all the freaking energy drinks under the sun. All that's missing is rain, and the trifecta would be complete. Alright, what kind of apps? Smash Treasure, Super Ninja, Loot Ultra, Extreme Rope! This rope is so extreme, bro! I don't know why I did that. Alright. Well, we have the info. So, AX1BB7. Sweet. client of your recent contract has reported a success and is pleased with your work. You are now free to accept further contracts from the contract database, and our ranking is at 90 out of 100. We are getting better. A new tool has been added to the asset server for your use. It's the next server changing utility named teamchanger.exe. Sweet! Let's go get it. Let's get these teams, since we can. Add changer. So yeah, this application will actually let us change the team without having to do the system reboot like we would have to do normally. So yeah, sure, let's get it. So a team changer. You have a bunch, actually. These all look nice. Oh, I like this one. DSC. Some of these will actually change where everything is, which can be useful, I guess. Oh, I don't hate this one either, honestly. And of course, there's a default one, which the thing with the default one is that it will always be the one that you just set. Got a bunch of X-server backups now. Yeah, I think I'll go with Mint. This looks nice. Although I don't like the fact that our HUD is on the right there, so maybe not. This might be better. I don't know. We'll go with this one. I like this one. And actually, if you're connected on a server, you can actually try to team change on their freaking thing. But yeah, let's actually go back to CSC now. See what else we can do. That row record. Locate or create decryption software. A new company's come out with some new file encryption software and has locked up a bunch of previously very open code to us with it. The algorithms doesn't seem as bad as what we faced in the past, but there's no solver out for it yet. This contract will have you solve the problem however you want, but you need a file decrypted. Hosting the vault. DEC Solution has recently finished their new DEC encryption suite, basically a file encryption package. We have a file that we want to look at that's been logged by this encryption. I've thrown a copy of it up on our Crossroads server, a non-secure dumping ground for all CSC user, as encryptsource.dec. .dec is the file extension this new encryption generates, by the way. You might want to take a look at the file itself first. The company's website is pretty barren of anything useful, but if you dig a bit, you might find something to help. Once you're in, try scanning to see if the network goes deeper. Alright. Got a bunch of links. Investigate DC. Find a method to decrypt DC files. Decrypt the file in the crossroad. And upload at the drop server. So yeah, we've got the drop server again. There's the crossroad one. However, we were given no password for this, but we can just port tag it. So no big deal. And since this is a crossroad server, there is no trace, so don't worry about the logs. I probably should still, but eh. Good. Got some zip files. Okay, so SCP encrypt. There's actually another DEC file here. But yeah, if we look at this, it's a bunch of gibberish. But it's not a bunch of 0 and 1s this time. It's different. Might as well delete this. Okay. Where was the server again? Down there. What was Dong's server throwing again? Okay. Protect your company's secret solution. CEO has been running IT companies. Formerly of Microsoft. Not interested by that. This is what I'm interested in. Okay, so we do have everything we need to do this. And we have no trace because this is a public server. But I might as well start this. I wonder. 1433. I wonder if this is faster, actually, than the memory corruption. Okay, so solve. Encrypt. Good. Okay, scan. We have a mainframe. And just for shits and giggles, let's see. Nope. Haha, made you look. Fuck yo. Just for that, I should change the things to dicks again. There we go. I'm such a nice person. Dick security solution. Alright, let's get out of here. So... remember, yeah, there it is. Okay, so how bad is this? Pretty bad! Pretty bad! I wonder how fast it's gonna be. probably pretty fast. Let's find out. Wait, no traces? Okay, I'll take it. That's interesting. Damn it. SQL buffer. Damn it. What's the 3? Nothing else. Alright. Well, first of all, let's delete our trace. EOS. Let's see if there's anything. Nope. Aha! Wait, who was the one that, J. So it is J. Scott. Oh, someone forgot something. Well, we got the thing we're looking for. We could look in personal notes, but if anything, we'll just come back to the server. Alright, well, good news. We can actually decrypt this file now. Decipher. Encrypt. Ah. Well, we've got what we needed. So, just drop this in the public server. Upload home. Six. Up complete. We did it. 80 out of 100. Back to CSC. Okay, actually, you know what? I will be right back in a few short seconds. Hold on a bit, folks. Enjoy this bobbing music, though. Alright, I'm back. Let's do one more mission before we call it quits for the night. Because I thought we could get further, but then again, I've been taking my time. Because I have beaten this game in the past under an hour. But I've been taking my time, so there we go. Let's see. We can do a bunch of missions now. There's actually a few things that are open to us now that we can actually decrypt stuff. Let's actually do this one. Investigate a medical report. Gotta love how all these missions have different code names, by the way. Hey, so I may or may not have gotten involved in a bit of internet shoutout with someone who's posting clearly Photoshop pictures of... You know, it doesn't really matter. Look, I need a legit medical record of this guy to settle it all in dramatic fashion. I get it myself, but, I made those intentions pretty clear, and you know I see assist with stuff like that. Anyway, can you help me out? His name is Jonas Sandberg. Medical database as a tool to send records to people. Could you flick a copy to gilla@gmail.com? Alrighty then. Admin access required. Let's see how bad this is. Again, pretty bad. We can't even unlock this medical services one. So we're gonna need to get a bunch of stuff. Oh, this is a good mission to wrap everything out then. Literally, I need to get the dongs again. Dong chicken. Fortunately, we're not being detected, so there is that. I think it's medicate. Yeah, it's medicate. Solve medicate. Okay, so web FTP. Fortunately, I can only do two at once because I'm dumb. Actually, for these two last one, I can only do God damn it. Oh, stupid fucking slash. I'm so stupid. Alright, let's go. What the fuck is wrong with me? Let's see how different this is. It's actually the same thing. Just with a different name. Okay. Search. Jonas Sandberg. Email this record. Specify address. This case sensitive for some reason. Gilla@gmail.com. Complete. Right. CD log. Let's actually delete our traces here. Well, I was expecting this to be a little bit harder, honestly, but it was fine. I might actually be up for another one. Unless we're up to a special mission. which could be the case. Let's find out. What? Really? You actually got this from the... It's legit, right? I just... Wow. Yeah, I just don't know what to believe anymore. Wow. Yeah. Thanks for the help, though. Gonna go reevaluate my life. Well, we completed our contract. And yeah, we're still not up to a special mission, so... Let's go ahead and track an encrypted file. This time, for real, this is gonna be the last one. I think we've located a way to track down where DEC encrypted file were encoded. We have a password log file, and when it opened, there should be enough leads for you to go on. Apparently, DEC encrypted files store the IP where they were encoded at, with some miscellaneous message in the encoded header. Presumably for debug purpose or something, but to us it looks like a wide open security vulnerability, which is great because we have something we need decoded and we have no idea what the password for it is. First step, find a way to read these headers. We had a bit of a dig around and found out that one of DEC Solutions' employees might have a way to decode headers without knowing the password of a file. We'll take a look around on his end and reply. If you find anything useful, we'll have more for you after that. Alrighty then, what's up with this? Right? Web. SSH. And we'll be ready for port attack once everything is ready. Yes. Just to be on the safe side. Nope. Dickhead. Alright, let's get all of this. Don't think there's anything interesting in these. No, really not. Okay, it does close by itself. One 089 154. which we've already been in here, so... Okay. So the file WinC firmware specs. Wait, was this not the right place? This is the correct place. Oh, okay. CSC encode 1.deck. Okay, so DC head, CSEC encode. Let's have a look. Okay. Connect 168 61 82 245. This is probably gonna be trouble. Yep, I expected that. Need one of you to end. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we have done the cheap thing. Yeah, we're still connected. So I believe it was this one, so it's beep beep. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, so we're getting iron rank, but we're gonna end it for now. Let's just do a manual save and call it quits. And we'll be resuming this on next Tuesday. It should be fun. So in the meantime, I would like to thank everyone for coming by. Thank you, Jeff, for was here for co-commentary. And I am still enjoying this game very much. The music really pumps me up, especially that one track we were listening to.